Welcome to Wrestling Over Everything, everybody. We're a very funny wrestling podcast out of Central Valley of California. I'm Andrew. That's Dusty.
Hey.
Follow us on all the stuff. We're on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube. That's the most important thing. So leave us comments, all that stuff. We really enjoy that. We're also on TikTok, Ticking and Talking, and we're on Blue Sky. This week, we made a boo-boo. Bit of a boo-boo.
There's a cross communication in the Wrestling Over Everything lines, you know.
Yeah, Dusty and I watched different footage. Dusty was ready for something we're going to do. We were supposed to do this week. Dusty was right. He watched the right stuff. Shout out to New Kids on the Block. And I watched the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out to whoever wrote that song. So we will be getting to... should we tease it?
Yeah, I think we've got a couple of fun weeks ahead.
We will be getting to, in no particular order, I don't know which order we're going to do it in, Chris Jericho in WCW, as well as the biggest WCW story ever, probably, Hogan versus Sting in 1997. That's what you were supposed to be getting today. Sorry. So we had a quick meeting, 5-10 minute meeting.
Yeah, we got together with all the other people for Wrestling Over Everything.
Yeah, I had to apologize to our investors.
A quick strategy meeting. All our venture capitalist money, we had to get them on the horn. No, we're not doing Sting and Hogan this week. No, I know it was supposed to be Sting and Hogan. We need $600,000 more to do an impromptu episode.
They're currently shorting us on Polymarket. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But in its stead, we have decided that Dusty is going to show me various jobber wrestlers, kind of off the wall jobber gimmicks throughout history. We're going to throw the pictures up. We're going to talk about them. Dusty's going to tell me a little bit about the jobber, and we're going to rate the jobber. What do we rate it on? What's the biggest jobber? Like, who's the most famous kind of jobber that we both love? Is there a jobber we both love?
I think they're like the Brooklyn Brawler is probably the most famous jobber, and he's kind of a big burly guy, New York Yankees shirt. They tried to give him a couple of legitimate pushes throughout the years. He's played a bunch of different characters. In fact, he plays one of these other jobbers that we're going to talk about, but he's kind of beloved. For us, I think it's like we always liked Barry Horowitz. I did a bio on him back in the day, the guy who pats himself on the back.
I like that. How about we rate it on a scale of Red Roosters?
Yeah, well, Red Rooster's not supposed to be a jobber. He's going over. Think about this: you show up to work, and you're the enhancement tower. Yeah, you're toes up for Red Rooster tonight.
Toes up in the coop. Okay, so we can't rate it on Roosters. We'll do it on a Barry Horowitz scale then. How about that?
Yeah, and then I think what could be fun is we do a little mini. This is not a tournament necessarily, but like these are all WWE jobbers that I just came up with off the top of my head because my brain works that way, and it's very sad. But we can put them up against the WCW jobbers that I can think of, and then we have an ultimate jobber off to figure out who had the worst idea.
Okay, I like that. So is that a future episode, or are we tying that together today?
No, I think that's a future. We'll throw that out as a bonus.
This is the WWE side of the bracket.
That's right. And I got 10 guys that I'm feeling pretty confident about. These are all from the 90s. These are pretty infamous. First guy I'd like, and I don't think you've ever seen any of these. So we're disqualifying a Repo Man because we love a Repo Man.
We do love a Repo Man.
And Andrew's seen him. We're disqualifying the Berserker.
I have seen the Berserker. Yep.
My love for you was like a trained Berserker. And we're disqualifying Skinner. You remember Skinner? He lives in the forests in the Everglades.
Skinner! No, I don't remember Skinner. You said he lives in the forest?
He lives in the Everglades. He's a reptile man. He's a Steve Irwin archetype, but he's evil. So he's bad Steve Irwin.
I'm looking at him right now.
He's like a villain from Captain Planet as a man, if that helps.
So he actually skins things. That's why he's Skinner.
That's why he's the Skinner. Yeah, he's a Florida Bayou man. as it
Okay.
were, who also knows how to wrestle. That's the other thing about most of these is it's like, yes, there's the element of it where the gimmick doesn't make sense, but it's also this guy then learned how to do like an arm drag or a hammerlock takeover or whatever. You have to factor that in the midst of all. Is Steve Kern, yeah. In the midst of all his other activities, Skinner also learned to do a head and shoulder lockup. You know.
Oh, Steve Kern was Doink the Clown.
He was also a Doink the Clown. He's not the GOAT Doink the Clown. Matt Bourne is our guy. That's main Doink the Clown. So, first off, Andrew, I would like to introduce you to a man I like to call Max Moon.
Yeah, this is the first one. This is how Dusty sold me on this idea, this episode idea. Max Moon. I'm looking at a guy who looks like what's Mega Man? Is it Mega Man?
He's kind of got Mega Man vibes. He's definitely the forearms. Like the forearms are arm blasters for sure. You know.
Am I seeing correctly who this is, Dusty?
Well, this is Paul Diamond. It was originally supposed to be Conan, but Conan turned it down. So that guy's not Conan.
Okay, because I was like, this doesn't look like Conan. But what I'm seeing on this, when you put in Max Moon in Wikipedia, it immediately it redirects to Conan, even though Paul Diamond is also on Wikipedia.
Yeah, because Conan said that they made this gimmick for him, and he was going to have like a jetpack. And like he was supposed to be more machine kind of oriented, and he was gonna have like parts, and he could like shoot little pyro things out of his arms. And then they obviously figured out that they couldn't do that effectively, and so they got rid of that, and then they just kind of created like a spaceman. And Max Moon is just kind of like, I've never thought of Mega Man as the connection, but you nailed it 100%.
It's because of the arms. The arms. Without the arms, like I saw other pictures of him like in the ring where he's not wearing the arms, and I didn't make the Mega Man connection, but the arms really kind of bring it together.
Yeah, he has like, and the really terrible thing is that Paul Diamond is a really good wrestler. Like he's a good wrestler. It's just there's no way that Max Moon moves above the lower mid card. His finish was he would pick a guy up on his shoulders like for an F5, and then he would do like a rolling front flip with him on his shoulder.
Okay. Yeah.
Smushing him. And he might have even done it off the second rope. I'm not sure. He had one pretty good match with Shawn Michaels on Monday Night Raw that I remember. But I've
got an idea. For if we can think of it, when we have a guy, we can bring up who could have made this get over, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Who could they have given Max Moon, and Max Moon could have done it? I mean, Max Moon could have like had some success. First of all, I don't know. It's just such a weird, stupid gimmick, but like maybe an Owen Hart as the Max Moon.
Yeah, he sort of a Blue Blazer situation. I mean, Owen is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I just think it looks so silly. I think if
it does look very silly.
If it were the pants and the mask, you could maybe do something. But like the whole suit together, it looks like in sitcoms in the 90s, whenever they were like video games are a thing, we'll make like a video game themed TV show, but we don't have the rights to any real video games.
Yeah.
And so Max Moon is the game.
I like the arm tubes. Like it's obviously the cooling system for his spacesuit. But the funny thing is, this is a spacesuit, right? You know what a spacesuit's supposed to do? It's supposed to protect you from the elements of space or the lack of elements of space, right?
Right. Yeah.
But his face and his neck are completely exposed.
Yeah, he can breathe our atmosphere and also learn our earth grappling but his body must be contained in that suit at all times.
Yeah.
It's like a self-regulated system, you know.
This place's atmosphere only attacks the stomach, the belly. We need to protect the belly and the nards. If the belly and the nards are fine, everything else is okay.
Yeah. And luckily, he's a biped who got into a carny business somehow. Like,
yeah,
the alien directive on this one is a little hit or miss. So that's Max Moon. So
is there lore on the Max Moon, or is he just Max Moon?
No, he's just Max Moon. I don't think there's any. I don't think were ever like he's from the planet Zarnon. He's here to win the Intercontinental Championship to take home to his people.
I think that would have brought me around. I think that would have made me appreciate this a little bit more. I'm seeing he ended up being a jobber in ECW as well. And it doesn't seem like he was ever like the guy anywhere.
No, he's just a good wrestler, you know, and he got a couple of bad gimmicks. I think he was in the Orient Express as well.
He was AWA Tag Team World Champion with Pat Tanaka. He had some Canadian Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship, Continental Wrestling Association. In 1992, he was voted 158 on the PWI 500. But there's nothing in terms of like any big companies where he did anything. But you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to give him, we're rating it on Brooklyn Brawlers. Is that what we decided on?
Yeah, on a Brooklyn Brawl. If a Brooklyn Brawler's 10, how do we feel about Max Moon?
6? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think like in the 80s, what's funny is in the 80s, this might have worked better. In 80s WWF, this might have worked better, but by the mid 90s, it's not as good. Other funny thing is he was Kato in the Orient Express, but he is not a man of Orient descent, so he was in a mask. So they put him in like a full face mask.
My favorite, every time I hear Kato, I think of Tupac. Because his friend Kato died, and then I think of Kato Kalin.
Yeah,
that's hearing OJ hitting his forehead on the air conditioner outside.
Yeah, and after definitely not killing Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman. All right, so next,
just so everybody knows, the wrestling over everything stance is that OJ is innocent.
That is not my stance. Don't speak for me.
No, he very clearly did that.
Yeah. Second up, we're going to talk about Friar Ferguson. All right. Okay. Now I could have picked.
Okay. I didn't know Lou Costello lived this long.
This is what he did after Abbott. After Abbott passed away.
Yeah. Who tapped first? You know what I mean?
So this is also the 90s. I think Friar Ferguson might have only made one WWF appearance as this character, 1 or 2 at the most. And he's just like Friar Tuck from Robin Hood, but if he were a pro wrestler. I don't know if he's necessarily powered by the Lord. I assume since he's a friar, but I don't know that they ever made that clear on TV.
Why has he got a stick? Do friars have sticks? I thought friars had like scepters.
I think that's maybe supposed to be an approximation of a scepter. But if he's a babyface, is he supposed to be hitting people with the stick? And like there are unflattering wrestling attire. I don't know that the smock, the head to toe smock, is not one of the top 5 worst. You know, like.
Listen, dude, it's a moo-moo.
It gives no shape. There's no, like, there's our guy. He's also, famously, we're getting a 2-for-1 here because he does get repackaged as Bastian Booger, if you want to take a look at that. And you want to see some really unflattering wrestling gear.
I got to see Bastian Booger.
Yeah. I Trojan horsed. I Friar Ferguson so I could Trojan horse a Bastian Booger for you.
Was that okay? Yeah, I'm seeing Bastian Booger now.
Okay, is the perfect
Friar
reaction.
Ferguson? I think is much better than Bastian Booger. Listen, bro, we can't just like straps. Like it's just there's certain body types don't work well for straps.
Well, and
including this
gray.
body type.
It's gray, and I know it's gray on purpose so it looks even more gross and less appealing, but it's really like, this is horrendous to do to a guy. And I think it's either the implication or they actually did out loud make it part of his gimmick that he does stink. He actually stinks.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have that. You have to. Yeah. If you're gonna be Bastian Booger and you're gonna wear all these things, like
you stink.
You stink. That guy. What do you think that guy smells like? You know what I mean?
And his finisher is it's not the butt splash exactly, but it's like the butt splash except he lands on his knees. So like from this position, he just drops to his knees, and that was his finisher, and he's like crushing you with his stink, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tea bag.
Yeah. It's before
he's
Halo
missing
2.
Teeth too.
Yeah, I mean, that's again. I think this is an '80s gimmick. I think this guy wrestles Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. You get something out of it, but in the by the early '90s, I think it's too silly. And I think Friar Ferguson. I don't know that there's an era that Friar Ferguson really works.
See, I think, listen, with Friar Ferguson, and I'm just going off of the look, because obviously, right? If you make him like evil, but he's like still like using the name of the Lord and like trying to be Mr. Friar guy, but behind the scenes, he's just an evil, almost not necessarily cult leader, but you know what I mean? Like, I think you could do stuff with Friar Ferguson. I think
if he were a manager, I think Friar Ferguson works. Like you're saying, like if he's invoking the name of the Lord and he has a bunch of evil heels, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I do like that under this is Mike Shaw. We have to give respect to professional wrestler Mike Shaw. Under his various ring names, there's of course Norman the Lunatic, who he was famous for in WCW, pretty good name. There's a whole bunch of different Mikes, but my favorite Mike name is Mike the Danger. Have that guy come to WWE. That works for me.
The Danger Mike is so much better than Mike the Danger. I don't know what they're doing with that.
I like Mike the Danger though because it doesn't make any sense. That's a very like for that guy's face, calling himself Mike the Danger really works for me. I think that's Norman the Lunatic.
Is this Norman? Yeah,
that's Norman the Lunatic.
He's in Scrubs.
With Missy Hyatt in WCW. This guy had a long career. It's just Bastian Booger's never gonna make it. He's not wrestling for the WWF Championship. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm out on Bastian Booger, but I'm in on the Friar and I'm in on Norman the Lunatic. We gave Spaceman a 6. I think I'm sticking with 6. I think he's on the level of Moon. What is he?
Max
What's
Moon.
The Moon? What's his name? I already forgot his name.
Max Moon.
Yeah, I think I'm going with a 6. Maybe I'm leaning. I leaned towards 7 because I think you could do some stuff with an evil Friar. But no, we'll stick with 6. We'll stick with 6.
We gotta have room to move for a couple of these.
Yeah.
Okay. Third, I'd like to introduce you to TL Hopper.
Okay. Oh, now, Jesus Christ!
This is prime 1995 WWF, where they brought in a whole bunch of guys from Smoky Mountain Wrestling. So the story goes that Jim Cornette, who's on WWF TV and is also running Smoky Mountain, is talking to WWF, who is very talent poor at this point, and he's like, I got a bunch of guys who might not be main eventers and they might not, make the upper middle card, but like you could put them above jobbers and then they could beat jobbers and then you could use them to put over stars. And he's got a bunch of different guys, but they all got terrible gimmicks. So this is Tony Anthony, who most famously wrestled as Dirty White Boy in the South, which totally works. And I like it a lot. the dirty white boy, but they repackage him for the WWF as TL Hopper, and the only thing he has is he's a wrestling plumber. That's it. There's no third layer to what TL Hopper is or what he does or what his motivations are. He's just a plumber and he wants to grapple.
He looks like methed up James Hetfield.
Yeah, that's true. He's he's riding the lightning, but a different kind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If James had never met Lars, he ends up being TL Hopper probably.
That's he's riding the white lightning, moonshine. This dude has probably got into a number of fights and then went to a number of concerts with any one of my uncles. I guarantee you, whoever this type of man is was first a nemesis and then became the kind of guy that one of my uncles would call like his brother. You know, you're not my brother, but that's my brother right there.
Yeah, that's your uncle. That's not your uncle.
Right.
The like
stuff.
Everybody's kind of afraid of him, but you know he would kill somebody for your father if he needed to.
Yeah,
well, TL Hopper, according to Wikipedia, after a series of vignettes showing Hopper at work, he debuted wearing low-hanging jeans and a stained undershirt. He would carry his plunger. Do you remember his plunger's name?
Well, I'm looking at the same Wikipedia, so I know that the plunger is named Betsy.
Plunger named Betsy to the ring with him and celebrated his victories by sticking it in his opponent's face, which I love. His biggest win was a home improvement match where he defeated Duke the Dumpster. Is it Drozy?
Drozy, yeah.
You got to have the plumber versus the dumpster. I'm into that.
There, in the next paragraph, at SummerSlam '96, although he never wrestled in a pay-per-view, he was part of the Bikini Blast-Off segment because he was chosen to investigate a brown object resembling feces at the bottom of the swimming pool. Turned out to be a sausage. So they're fully recycling Caddyshack like bits for TL Hopper. I think you can find the TL Hopper Titantron if you want to jump to YouTube real quick so you can hear just how much work they put into the TL Hopper theme song and how appealing that was and how that definitely would help him get over. So this is also the type of dude that talks about all the different kinds of knives that he's owned and the various knives that he has found. Like, oh man, I was walking one day, I found a butterfly knife just stuck inside a tree stump, man. So of course I took that home, and now that's my butterfly knife, man.
I'm probably gonna get us demonetized by playing this, but you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? Is this what this is?
That's what that is.
It's just a flushing the whole time?
Yeah, it's just a flushing the entire time.
Whose idea was that? That's a Vince-ass idea. That's a Vince-ass idea.
This is one of those things where famously they think that Vince came up with Dr. Isaac Yankem DDS because he went to the dentist and had a bad time and he was like, fucking evil dentist, dude. So I'm imagining somebody came to Vince's house because something happened in the spare bathroom, and he saw a plumber who had his ass crack hanging out, and he's like, you know what? That would make a great wrestling heel. Who doesn't hate that guy?
Yeah.
So that's TL Hopper. I don't know. Again, I think Evil Plumber doesn't really have the legs that I think Evil Friar has.
Listen, man, I think I'm at a 7 on this.
You like TL Hopper
because of the era of the WWE that this was in. It was before. Yeah. This is like right pre-Attitude Era, right?
This is 95, 96. So yeah, we're like we're definitely in. They're going to go Attitude Era pretty soon.
Yeah, and I think having a plumber gimmick where he has to literally like they call him because they found a brown substance somewhere, and like when he beats people, he shoves his plunger in their face. I don't know, man. I feel like I like this one a little bit more than the other ones that we've dealt with.
What's funny is if this were 1998, if they had gotten T.L. Hopper in 98, like you could pair him with Val Venus and The Godfather and Mark Henry and all these other, because those are all silly gimmicks also, but you could turn it up. You could turn up the toilet humor a little bit, you know, and it's like he's got the Godfather needs his help because he's got too many ladies using the bathroom or whatever. You know,
yeah, and if he came in, you know, if he came in a few years later, if he came in or a couple years later, if he came in a couple years earlier, he would have fit right in with the job guys, the Repo Mans and all those guys,
and the Skinner,
the Yankum and all that stuff. So like, I just think you could have done something with this gimmick. Is he good in the ring at all?
Tony Anthony is good, and he's a good promo actually as Dirty White Boy. He's Southern, you know. It's like he would be better in WCW for Southern wrestling, but I think he could get over, you know. All right, you're a big Silver Linings idea guy. Like almost no idea is too bad for you to not be able to see a situation
can find something,
where
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're shining them up. I'd like to see what you would do with Minotaur.
Okay, well,
probably
real
have
quick,
to type in WWF Minotaur.
Here's Friar Ferguson drinking what is probably holy water, right?
Yeah. Or wine. Could be a cask.
Could be wine. Minotaur.
The Minotaur.
Okay. Images. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm trying to find a good picture of him because, like, what he's from WWF.
Yep, this is the Minotaur.
Okay.
So there's with Minotaur head and without. This is very important.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've never seen a wrestler have fewer pictures on Google. I'm seeing a bunch of like D&D Minotaur pictures. I don't think I'm spelling it incorrectly.
Minotaur.
Yeah, that's how I've got it.
And then I put WWF, and I've got quite a few images from Google.
Okay, maybe because I'm on fucking Yahoo because I have malware. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta turn off your malware surf settings to get the Minotaur.
That's my problem. Is every time I change I have this weird type of malware where every time I change my my preferred search engine to Google, it switches back to Yahoo in like 3 days. It's really annoying. But is this the guy you're talking about?
That's the Minotaur, yeah. Do you have with the helmet? You need the one with the helmet.
There's no way what I'm seeing is the helmet. I think I might be seeing something else, but I'll show you.
I bet you. Yeah, that's the Minotaur. Okay, so the story goes that
look at his eyes.
Yeah, those are sad Minotaur eyes. That Minotaur doesn't want to wrestle. He's escaped from the maze that he's been kept in defiance of the gods. But he doesn't want to have to wrestle.
Oh, it's Mantaur.
Oh yeah, I guess Mantaur.
It's Mantaur. It's not Minotaur. Sorry. That's why I'm not getting the.
Yeah, you're right.
All right,
that's my bad.
Keep looking. I'll
Mantaur.
keep looking. Mantaur's so much dumber. It's Mantaur. You get it?
He debuted in
this picture right here. You got to see this picture. This is one of my favorite wrestling pictures of all time, probably.
You know how we always one of our favorite things to discuss is the really bad Chronicles of Narnia movies from the mid-90s from the BBC. This Minotaur looks like that Minotaur helmet looks like it's from that.
He would have fit right in with that sleepy ass Aslan.
Yeah, Aslan the Lion. So this is the beginning of 1995. They bring him out as Mantaur.
Yeah.
The character is a Minotaur who charges, tramples, and mooed at his opponents.
He mooed at him.
He mooed at him. The best part of this though is you have to imagine he walks to the ring like that, but he can't get in the ring with the Mantaur head on. He can't get through the rope, so he has to take it off. So, thus revealing that he is in fact a man, just a man, not a Mantaur. And then he gets in the ring, and then he puts the helmet back on so that you can get the shot of him in the ring with the Mantaur, the full Mantaur effect. And then he takes it off again to wrestle because he doesn't want to use those horns to gore anybody. The other thing is in that other photo that you showed where he's got like the eyebrows going up. I guess those are supposed to be horns on his face, is what I'm assuming is what they're going for there. The obviously Mantaur is not around for a little while. He does wrestle Razor Ramon, which is a bizarre like combining of two different things. Like Scott Hall's thing was all about reality and being a real guy and like being tough, and he's in there with the Mantaur that he then defeated by disqualification. He doesn't even get a pinfall victory over the Mantaur.
Listen, the Mantaur is a tough cookie to crumble. You know what I mean?
It's true. Bret Hart was also defeated Mantaur. And unfortunately, even though he did enter the 1995 King of the Ring, his desire to be king was squelched by being beat by Bob Sparky Plug Holly. So we do have to, unfortunate for Mantaur there. His last appearance was he was a lumberjack in the lumberjack match between Psycho Sid and Diesel at In Your House 2. So you know he's been around, and then like in the last few years before. He would come back and kind of do it as a joke. Like he had gotten into the irony of the gimmick, which is fun. Like Mantaur as like a funny, not serious wrestling thing. Cause that head that he has is so goddamn funny. Like I'm into it.
It's so good. The head is the perplexed look on its face. Like you just showed him either just showed him a card trick or you held up like a beheading video to him. One of the two is amazing.
He's got kind eyes, you know.
He's got one curly ear and one normal ear.
Well, to escape that maze, I'm assuming was hell. That's sort of how he got into the grappling game.
They probably just put the head on the ground weird for a while, or like.
Oh fuck, man! With the ears fucked up now.
The ears fucked up now. Now nobody's gonna take me seriously.
I'll never be WWF champion.
Listen, man, I love Mantaur. I don't know what you do with Mantaur. Kind of just has to be a comedy gimmick. Like you can't. Yeah. I can't think of a story where Mantaur, unless you make him like a uber baby face where everybody loves him and like he's just being the weird ass Mantaur. I think you could probably get that over, but
you can only use Mantaur like now that wrestling is sort of post reality. You could like Danhausen could summon Mantaur. And that would totally work.
Yeah.
Like, and it would get over and people would go crazy. Like I told you a couple weeks ago when Danhausen used the cloning machine and it only half worked. So there was only a Minihausen in there. Fine. Yeah. Hilarious. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, and then I thought what they should have done, they threw the Minihausen into the cloning machine and it turned back on, and then a million Minihausens ran out, which is funny. But I thought he should have been thrown in there, and then the cloning machine comes on and out comes one giant Gianthausen.
It's like so that's how they get Big Cass back into the WWE.
Yeah. Like a Minihausen went in and then a Gianthausen came out, I think is funny. But like having Danhausen sort of create and then send out these various abominations, I think could work. You could do it now. Like, look at if he doesn't take the head off, we have to have a functional Mantaur head for him to wrestle in, because he has to wrestle looking like that.
Yeah, as soon as he takes the head off. I mean, but like, because this is, I'll put him back on without the head on here. But like, I don't know. Like, I think the comedy application of Mantaur is very high. The potential comedy application.
Yeah,
you just that's just how you have to book the gimmick, though. He has to be either a bumbling fool or the biggest babyface in the history of WWE.
Right. He's like the demon. You only bring out Mantaur when the chips are really down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know where to put this guy. What do you think?
For our purposes, practical application of Mantaur, I got to go like a 3. Mantaur's not very good. You know, I love the idea of Mantaur, but I don't think that I could sign off on positives for Mantaur. In practicality, he does not work.
I'd say I generally agree with you. Let's add 2 for comedy potential. Okay. He's still at the bottom so far.
We're giving him a 5.
We're giving him a 5. You cool with that?
I'm good with 5. All right, I have 2 more. Okay, we'll do 2 more, and then we can get out of here. I want you to look up Knuckleball Schwartz.
Okay.
This is going to be close to your heart as a baseballman. I think you have to put objectivity first. Okay.
What the fuck is this guy doing? So I'm putting him on the screen. For those of you not on YouTube, what are you doing?
Yeah, this is a very YouTube heavy episode. Do you want to guess who plays Knuckleball Schwartz?
I know him.
You know him. We talked about him earlier. He's the bellwether for this entire operation.
Is he the Brooklyn Brawler?
It is the Brooklyn Brawler. If you had to guess,
is this pre or post Brooklyn Brawler?
This is post Brooklyn Brawler. If you had to guess, when do you think the time that they introduced Knuckleball Schwartz would be?
Well,
think about baseball history. Think about when a baseball player might want to become a pro wrestler.
I'm trying to think when well, I'm looking at that WWF logo in between Knuckleball Schwartz's legs, right?
Yep.
That's an early 90s logo, right?
Yep.
I'm trying to think what connection you're drawing between baseball players wanting to become professional wrestlers, like the steroid era. I don't know. This is
during the '94 strike.
Oh, the strike. Okay, yeah. So is he potential? Is his gimmick? He's a he can't play baseball because they're striking. So now he's going to do wrestling.
That is correct. Yes. There's the baseball shutdown of 1994 provided a window of opportunity for Lombardi, and on the July 16th episode of Monday Night Raw, he began hyping the impending debut of a new wrestler named Abe Knuckleball Schwartz. So
he came out and hyped up the guy, and then he came back as Knuckleball Schwartz.
Well, they were doing like vignettes where they're showing him, I'm assuming, doing baseball stuff. I don't remember if I watched the vignettes here, but it's like he's coming soon to WWE because the strike is on. So he's got no alternative but to become a pro wrestler. Obviously. They, of course, I mean, you could see it. They painted his face like a goddamn baseball. And then he wore a baseball uniform, and then his theme song was "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," like a carnival version of it.
It's a good song.
So, yeah, pretty good song. It's he's not around for a long time. No,
he won the 1994 Slammy. Do you know a Slammy in 1994? Do you want to hear what? Do you want to guess what he won for?
Best crossover star.
Worst idea.
That's a little inside baseball for 1994. He blamed the fans for the baseball strike, which is funny, you know.
I'm watching video of him take batting practice. Knuckleball Schwartz.
Oh yeah,
I don't think Steve Lombardi played baseball. He had 2 baseball gimmicks. I don't think this dude played baseball.
Do you think he's even familiar with the very concept of baseball?
No, I don't know what's going on. Like, look at this. We'll look at his swing really quick. Hopefully, this doesn't get us demonetized. Look how like he swings like a church softball player. Like he's probably playing softball with Sid.
With Sid.
This is the best look at it, I think, right here. There's no athleticism in that swing at all.
It looks like
I don't know what he's doing.
It looks like the footage that you saw from guys playing baseball in like 1909, where they don't know, you are just trying to hit the ball, but then there's like Ty Cobb, you could.
They would have kicked a Knuckleball Schwartz right out of the league in 1910. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's out of the game. He's also deeply involved in the 1919 White Sox or Black Sox.
Oh yeah. No, he's Chick Gandil, the first baseman.
Yeah.
But Knuckleball Schwartz stinks, and I just can't, in any good conscience, put him above the Mantaur. I think even as a baseball man, that might make me hate it worse. I'm giving this one a true 3. What do you think about this?
Yeah, because
this might be a 2.
It's really bad because there's not also a good way. Like, there's not really a good way to translate baseball to wrestling unless he's going to like hit guys with the bat or something. Like there's not wrestling moves that look. I guess you could call a bunch of them baseball names or whatever. It just seemed like a not very creative gimmick.
You could literally listen. If these guys are willing to take chairs to the forehead, like you could get a guy on the ground and throw a baseball at his back if you don't throw it very hard. Like, because like, I mean, I've took 84 to the back and it hurts, but it's not, it'll hurt you, but these guys are pro wrestlers with a lot more meat than I've got on my back. Like if he just like did like a moderately stiff throw, but didn't like throw as hard as he can, like I think you could hit a guy with a baseball.
What's the over-under on Steve Lombardi's ability to throw a baseball competently?
Well, that's not how an over-under works, Dusty, because you need a number for an over and under. But
I said the over-under of can he or can't he? I guess
that's also not how it works. You'd have to go the over-under.
You didn't watch the right stuff. You don't get to tell me anything about what happens in this episode.
Over-under has to have a number tied to it. So we could have over-under the velocity that he can throw, and I'd put the over-under at 46.5 because there's with the way that he swung, there's no way he can throw a baseball very well. But he stinks. I mean, I can't say he stinks himself. The gimmick stinks. The Brooklyn Brawler was kind of fun sometimes. So.
Finally, this is the one that I wanted to get to. I want you to look up Damien Demento. The original.
That sounds like something that's something that like Damien Eccles would have called himself before the West at Memphis 3 thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this guy stinks too. All right. What is the dude's got like he's got like one of those like basketball hoops you put in the pool.
Yeah,
he's got that. My screen sharing is not working currently. I got to fix this. But
he's got that much hair. Is that what you're gonna say?
What's is this like a creature that's eating him? What is this that he's wearing?
No, that's his like shawl, dude. That's his cape that he brings to the ring. He's got like kind of a Conan the Barbarian situation going on. Do you want to hear where Damien Demento resides? Everybody's got to be from somewhere. Undertaker's from Death Valley. Bret Hart's from Calgary, Alberta. Where do you think Damien Demento's from?
The 7th Circle of Hell.
Not bad, but he's from the outer reaches of your mind. So, he would do such mentally disturbing characteristics. Believe this for early '90s WWF as talking to himself. What a strange and bizarre human being.
Get him out of here!
He's freaked out the squares, dude. This is prototype mind freak shit right here. This is Chris Angel based his whole guy off of Damien Demento. Most famously, Damien Demento main evented the first Monday Night Raw against The Undertaker, where surprisingly he was unsuccessful in his attempt to defeat The Undertaker.
Yeah, you can't have The Undertaker lose to Damien Demento. Hey, I don't know if you ever would have recovered from that.
That's worse than Undertaker versus Undertaker. You gotta get him out of there. I'm gonna send you a picture. Because
of course he was trained by Johnny Rods.
Yeah, Johnny Rods trained a million dudes. I just sent a picture to your phone in case your screen share isn't working of
I think I just fixed it.
Okay. Yeah. With the spikes,
I didn't fix
dude.
It just finally popped up. This is so annoying. It looks like there's like a demon creature that's like eating him from below.
Yeah. That is kind of freaky. He also definitely sells crystals at the Renaissance Fair. Like his whole thing is a Renaissance Fair shit, you know.
He looks like the singer for Disturbed.
Yeah, he's definitely listening to he can't listen to the sound of silence actually because he talks to himself. But Damien Demento, unfortunately, in the WWE was not long for this world. I think that they probably, in an ideal circumstance, wanted him to be a guy to like face off with the Undertaker. You know, you get to, because Undertaker had to deal with a bunch of these guys in terrible gimmicks that are like mind freaks and various like religious zealots and shit, that it would always be against the Undertaker. And it's like, this guy was not terrible in the ring, but this gimmick, this is Papa Shango level. Like those guys could be over in the corner in their own stable, you know, your Papa Shangos and your Damien Dementos and so on.
Yeah. He was another dream that will never come true, just to compliment your sorrow. No, he stinks, and I hate him. The gimmick, for the record. He's in the 3-2 category. I'll put him under Knuckleball Schwartz. I hate him.
Really? You think he's worse than
I don't like the dress. I don't like the whatever this stupid thing he has on his shoulders is. I hate it so much that I'm done. I'm done with him. I hate him.
He can go back to the outer reaches of our mind. That's fine. So yeah, I'm giving Damien Demento. What did we say? We're giving him a 2.
For Damien Demento.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I say we give him a 2. If you're cool with that. If you want to add some, listen.
I mean, the only thing he could have done is join. Like again, in the late '90s, he could have been in the Ministry of Darkness with like Midian, you know, any of those guys. But it's not really. It's not rising above a certain level. You know, the Undertaker is like a one-off freak gimmick that worked. They almost never work when you start getting into like weird supernatural shit.
I hate my least favorite kind of stable is like the Ministry of Darkness, is the creepy like occult / demonic stable. I've never been like particularly entertained by one. Like the Wyatts were close to it, but they didn't go to. No, dude, we hang out in caves, dog. Like I hate that shit, you know.
Except for the House of Horrors. Can't forget about. I'm gonna hang up these doll heads, and it's gonna freak out Randy Orton, baby. Don't worry about it.
He's gonna stand right here, and I'm gonna push a refrigerator on top of him
in the middle of Kansas. And he'll never know what happened to him, Daddy. So, do you think Damien Demento could have been one of the freaks that Friar Ferguson? Could that have been part of his stable? He does hear voices in his head.
I don't know if Friar Ferguson would have wanted to, like, outwardly be like, yeah, the demon guy's on my team. You know what I mean? He might
right.
He might call him. I mean, Friar Ferguson would, and this just shows that the gimmick stinks, because Friar Ferguson, it would have made sense for Friar Ferguson to like put it like call upon the powers of the Undertaker for something. You know what I mean? But like, I just don't think Damien Demento works for anything. I don't know.
Yeah, it's also too cute a name. Like Damien Demento is a R.L. Stein Goosebumps ass level name for a carnival barker. You know, like it's in a kids movie. The bad guy is named Damien Demento or Ivan Ooze or whatever. You know, it's just not a very good name.
It says he also wrestled as Mondo Clean. Do you know Mondo Clean?
I don't know Mondo Clean. I think that's a biker. Is he a biker dude as Mondo Clean?
The funny thing about Mondo Clean is that Mondo Clean was billed from man's deepest fear.
So he's just running it back.
He just really liked gimmicks like this. Yeah. He was snakes and sparkling us all throughout history.
It's just various variations on a theme. What about
I have a picture of Mondo Clean, but my screen share is once again broken. So he looks like Damien Demento without the stupid shoulder thing, and he's got the Kevin Sullivan, I'm completely bald except for the back of my head thing going on, and he's got arm tassels, black arm tassels. You know.
He was also known as Mando Phil, which is, I don't know what that's supposed to even, conjure up as an idea. The name Mando Phil.
I don't know, man.
Stinks.
If he came up with these gimmicks, either this guy got really unlucky with the gimmicks that they gave him, or he just came up with really stupid gimmicks. He eventually retired from professional wrestling and began working as an artist and a sculptor. So I'm guessing he came up with these stupid ass, fucking exhausting ass gimmicks. So and I wish him well.
And also crystals. I bet crystals are a big part of Damien Demento's life.
He seems like a crystal guy. He does seem like a crystal guy.
These are those are gimmicks that I wanted to introduce Andrew to for the first time. Of the list, we like a TL Hopper the best. We like Friar Ferguson and Max Moon the same. Those are both 6s. Mantaur gets a 5 for comedic potential. Knuckleball Schwartz is 3rd, and then coming in last, Damien Demento.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I coughed into my microphone. My mute mic button isn't working right now. This Riverside stinks, and I hate it.
You're having all kinds of issues, man. Damien Demento.
It's so annoying.
He went from from inside your mind to into the computer, into the heart of the computer. Lawnmower Man style.
That might be true.
Yeah.
This is the way I pray. You know how much I loved that song when it came out?
And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. That's going to get us demonetized. You don't fuck with Paul Simon's copyright.
No, he's pissed.
We have he's a little man, but he's very angry. We got a couple of sporkles we're going to do.
To round out the episode, we've got a couple of sporkles we're going to do. Dusty and I are going to choose. We're going to try to figure out the this particular sporkle is WCW WWE Cruiserweight Champions from 1991 to 2007. There's 79 of them. This is going to be really hard. What do you think we're going to get on this?
I think that we're going to do okay. I think the WWE portion of it might be the hardest. I'm going to say we can get over 50.
Yeah, I think we can get over 50. We've got 7 minutes. I'm going to rattle some off at the beginning if you're okay with that.
You go ahead.
We're going to play the quiz. We're going to go Eddie Guerrero. We're going to go Rey Mysterio. We're going to go Malenko. We're going to go Jericho. And then Guerrera. All right. Now
now we're to me. And that's 23 of the 79. So we're looking all right. Alex Wright. And Wright is W-R-I-T. Yep. Onita, O-N-I-T-A. He's the inaugural champion.
That's not registered.
Anito. Oh man, how do you spell his name? I can't remember. That's no good. Okay, Brian Pillman, because they're going back to 92. Flamenco, Scotty Flamenco, who was Raven.
How do you spell that? I don't know how to spell that.
Okay, I'll look it up. While we're doing that, do Brad Armstrong.
And then who's the guy that you can't powerbomb? Kidman.
Oh, Kidman. Yeah,
got that one.
We're doing Jushin Thunder Liger. I think Liger. You should be yeah. Then let's do Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Ultimo Dragon. There we go.
How do you spell psychosis? Is it PS? Is it the right way?
PS, yeah, PSY. Yeah, there we go.
I thought they spelled it weird for some reason. I think I was going with Sid.
No, Laparca never won it.
Lieutenant Coco. I just put in the name Guerrero because I'm sure Chavo was on there a bunch.
Yeah. Lance Storm. Now I'm trying to remember who's guys that got beat.
I tried Super Colo. He's not on there.
No, unfortunately, no Super Colo. Who won it between Dean Malenko?
We gotta think about luchadors.
Yeah. Oh, 6 SYXX. There we go. And X-Pac, obviously. Tajiri. TAJRI. Yep. Look at all those dudes in the year 2000 that won the Cruiserweight title. God damn. That aren't any of the guys we already named. What about Jamie Noble? Moble.
I tried Perry Saturn. He didn't work.
No, he's too big.
I thought he was a little guy for some reason. Oh, what about Jannetty?
No, he never won it.
God damn it, Jannetty.
He was the Jannetty. And did Disco win it?
Yeah,
Disco,
99, bro.
There he is. You did Juventud, right? Yeah, we got Juventud. Kid Cash. With a K. Obviously,
of course.
Andrew.
Of course. I'm such an asshole.
What an idiot. That puts us at 55. We're over what I had.
No Benoit.
No. Let's see. Scotty Flamingo is FLAMINGO.
Oh, it's just straight up Flamingo.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was flamenco.
And I'm looking up first cruiserweight champion because I know who this dude is, but I can't. I don't know how to spell his name, and so I think that counts. No, not in boxing, you asshole. So
what?
Otani.
Oh, Otani.
There we go, Otani. What's Skipper? SKIRP. Yeah, Felix Skipper. There must be a dude that we're not thinking of that's like everywhere here. Because, okay, so Mysterio, then Psychosis.
I tried Scotty Too Hot. He didn't work.
No, that's unfortunate. The man we all wished.
An absolute travesty.
Yeah, Hornswoggle is the last. Yeah. once they killed it, once they buried it. Yang.
No Yang.
No. Okay. Medusa.
Unless it's spelled different.
Yeah. Hold on. Evan Courageous, but he spelled his name weird. Hold on. Karaga or Agias.
Jesus Christ. I hate how he spelled that.
Is Oklahoma on there? I felt like Oklahoma. Yeah, a bunch of assholes. Fucking,
I don't know. Oklahoma.
Fucking Russo. Dude,
we've got 99.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel so stupid when they.
Is Double J a little guy?
No, it wasn't Double J, and we did Kidman, and we had Malenko,
and we got Mysterio,
and we've got all the canonical, like the cruiserweight guys. I just can't remember.
I'm trying to think little guys in the early 2000s.
Did we do Lieutenant Loco?
Yeah,
we did
on
Lieutenant
there.
Loco. Okay.
I put in Guerrero.
Yeah, Corporal Cajun.
Is it spelled like normal Cajun?
Yeah. Try with an A. K-A-J-A-N. Or C-A-K-A-J-N. Yeah.
I tried Conan, but he's not very small. All right, what did we miss? Lenny Lane, Medusa, The Artist, Chris Candido, Crowbar and Daphne.
Yeah.
Daphne. Hurricane Helms, bro.
Hurricane. That's the one.
Mike's.
I don't feel bad about these other ones. Like that sucks for Lenny Lane. We did get Medusa. We just didn't have it spelled right. Matt Hardy.
Spike Dudley, Jacqueline, Nunzio, Paul London.
Funaki. Good for Funaki.
We got 61. 61 out of 79.
I'm going to say that's pretty good because look at how many times that belt changes hands in 2000. There's so many
2000's
dudes.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I forgot about.
I got sweared. I didn't know women had won the cruiserweight title.
Yeah, because Medusa won it, and I'm going to count Medusa. I'm going to say we got 63 because I had it, but we couldn't spell it right. So there we go. That's pretty good. I'm going to give us a.
Did we have Medusa? I feel like that's how I would have spelled Medusa.
You tried to spell it, but it didn't take it.
No. All right. Well. All right, so we've got one more. We've got one more Sporkle we're going to do, and this one, I think I have a little bit more.
You can jump in a little bit more on this one.
Well, I feel like I have more confidence in us on this one. All right, the next one we're going to do is WWE Mick Foley's pay-per-view partners and opponents. This is from. Is this even in? Oh, this is in reverse order. That's so annoying. This is from 1996 to 2012. Okay.
Okay. I think there's 109. I'm going to say we can get 85 plus.
I think we can get 85 plus for sure.
Feel pretty good about that.
Play quiz. I'm going to put The Rock. I'm going to put Randy Orton. I'm going to put in there. We're just going to throw Steve Austin on there.
There you go.
And then let's get going.
Undertaker.
It was on there.
Yeah, he's way down there. Let's see. What's the first ones on here?
In Your House 9 International Incident. It's a singles match.
Jake the Snake. Oh, no, it was Henry Godwin because it was supposed to be Jake the Snake, but he wasn't there.
In Your House 12, It's Time. It's a singles match.
That's we'll come back to that one. That's fine. Okay. Triple H. We got a bunch of those. Let's go Vader. British Bulldog. Owen Hart.
King of the Ring 97.
It's in the semifinals. Jerry the King Lawler.
Nailed it.
Let's go.
Survivor Series 97.
Kane. That's got to be Kane. Royal Rumble 98. Oh.
Why are there three eliminated buys?
Because he was three different guys. He was so Terry Funk. I don't know who else threw him out. That's so stupid.
Let's go. In Your House 20, No Way Out of Texas, 8-man tag team, no DQ.
Billy Gunn, the Road Dogg.
Hell yeah, dude.
Savio Vega. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Mayhem in Manchester, he wrestled a singles match.
Oh, what the hell? I don't remember who he wrestled.
In Your House 24, triple threat cage match.
Shamrock. And then sorry, go ahead.
Survivor Series 98, his first match, singles match.
Oh, Dwayne Gill.
And then second match.
Big Boss Man. Oh, no,
it wasn't him, but he worked for a different one.
He appeared elsewhere.
Yeah.
Who was
WrestleMania 15 singles match?
15, The Big Show. He wrestled The Big Show.
Oh, got a lot of them.
Yeah. 8-man tag test. His opponents are Viscera, Midian. No,
Am I
Midian?
spelling Midian wrong?
I think you had it. Who else is in the Bradshaw, Farouk. You might be able to put Ron Simmons. See if this thing. No,
2 A's and Farouk. Go fuck yourself, dude.
Yeah. I think it's. Hold on. Let me, because this is it.
Well, we got that whole 8-man tag team. That's
you
done.
did get, you did get Farouk. Okay.
No Mercy 99.
Val Venus.
Survivor Series 99, a tag team match. His partner against
Snow.
Mr. Ass and the Road Dogg.
Al Snow is his partner.
Oh, that was the Survivor Series 98 one too.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
2004 Royal Rumble. Who was the winner?
Benoit.
WrestleMania 20, 3-on-2 handicap. The Rock versus 3 guys.
Batista. Flair.
All right, you're good.
Orton. There we go.
Taboo Tuesday 95, a singles match. 2005.
Edge. Tommy Dreamer. Lita. And Beulah.
I don't know how to fucking spell Beulah.
With one L. You were right, but with one L.
Okay.
There you go.
That was a one night stand 2006. We need Taboo Tuesday 2005 if we got it.
Carlito.
Vengeance 2007 5-way no DQ with him. Randy Orton's in it as well.
Oh shit. John Cena. Lashley. And is it Alberto Del Rio? No. When is this? 2009 or 2007?
Yeah. 2007 Vengeance.
Jesus. And we did Batista already. Is it okay, it is Cena. Cena, Bobby Lashley, Randy Orton, and I don't know who this person is. So I
tried Lesnar. Who won the Royal Rumble in 2012?
Was it in 2012, was it Sheamus? Sheamus been around that long? Okay.
and who eliminated Mick Foley in that?
Oh, what?
Royal Rumble?
Was it The Miz?
I tried Miz already, didn't work.
Oh, Dean Ambrose? Is Ambrose around there? No. What about Punk?
No.
I
also tried Brock Lesnar and it didn't work.
Lesnar didn't work. Is it Ziggler?
No.
Idiot. I'm so stupid. So these are the only ones that were really. Is it
We've
missing, right?
got In Your House 12, It's Time. He had a singles match. In Your House 10, Mind Games. He had a singles match for the title.
Oh, that was Shawn Michaels. In Your House 12.
And that's also the It's Time one.
That must
so
have been a
we
dark
need
match,
Royal Rumble 98, whoever eliminated, I guess either Dude Love or Mankind.
Oh, man.
And then Mayhem in Manchester singles match.
Try Mero? M-E-R-O? No.
Nope.
That's it.
That's in 98. Who was around at that time?
That's big enough to wrestle or like important. Is it? Try McMahon, maybe.
I already tried that one. That didn't work.
No.
Trying to think who's big in 98. Stone Cold we've already got. The Rock we've already got. Kane we've already got. Undertaker we've already got.
Triple H we've got.
Yeah.
Who else? And the Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. Mark Henry?
Nope.
D'Lo Brown?
Nope.
No. The Godfather?
Is there two E's in Godfather? Two D's?
No. That would be very funny, but there's not. Owen Hart?
All right, try it. I put Hart in. God damn.
Who's upper mid card? And we did Shamrock. We got Boss Man. We did Test. This is a test. China? Why not China?
Nope.
That's why. Because it's not her. And you did Rikishi, right? Fatu?
Yeah, I did. It didn't work.
Yeah.
I didn't try Fatu. Fatu didn't work. We did Al Snow.
Yeah. Jeff Jarrett?
God damn it, I wish.
If only. Trying to will it into existence. Okay.
Hardy?
No. Those are good. Christian?
No. And we did Edge, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And there's the Dudleys aren't around at this time.
Still tried it just in case. I mean, who are the guys that won the title in the 90s that we haven't done in that era of the 90s?
I think we have pretty much everybody.
I tried Bob Holly. Bob Holly didn't work.
Yeah, and we got Al Snow already. What about Blackman? Steve Blackman?
Nothing. Man.
Kurgan? Kurrgan?
Nope.
Nope. Could have been Kurgan. Mayhem in Manchester. I'm really blanking on who in this one-off pay-per-view Mankind might have faced off against in 1998.
All right, I think we call it.
I think we're good. 3 minutes. We're 4 away. I think that's pretty good.
We're 4 away. It sucks to give up, but sometimes you got to give up because there's people listening. How do I do I give up? There's a give up button. There it is. King Booker.
Yep.
Eliminated by Cody Rhodes in the 2012 Royal Rumble. Goldust. I feel like if that would have popped in our head, we would have tried that. That was both Mayhem in Manchester and the 98 Royal Rumble too. That's the fucking guy we forgot was Goldust.
Yeah. But he was never wrestling for the world title. I thought Mankind was above the mid card at that point.
Yeah, but if Goldust would have popped into either of our heads, we would have tried it.
I would have definitely tried it, yeah. But I think only missing 4 is pretty good for Sporkle. So I'm going to take the victory on that one.
Oh yeah, I'm happy with it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be back next week with an actual normal episode of the podcast.
Yeah, we'll both have watched the same thing, so we can talk about it. But thank you to everybody that listens. Give us more gimmicks that you want to introduce to Andrew that were terrible. I have a list that I'm working on right now. We can do more of these in the future. So, like Andrew said, leave a comment. Uh, Talk to us about the post. We appreciate everybody who listens, and we'll be back next week. It's Wrestling Over Everything. Even if we get our wires crossed, we're always coming back.
We keel it. You know what I mean? We keel it.
We're keeling it.